Hey everyone, how's it going? Sorry guys, just give me a sec. This is team random. I don't know why there's teams up there. So let's get this all set up. How's it going, guys? Welcome to break number 4254. This is our team random upper deck break. Alright, so we got our seal case here. Let's get everyone tagged up first and then we will begin. Okay, so bounty is at 75 bucks. I'm assuming Jim didn't hit it yesterday. I think they posted it this afternoon. Yeah, good one, Shaddy. Yes, if you're not in and you guys didn't call in, I'm not sure exact time. Four different ones, eh? How you doing, Thorsten? Alright guys, there's the tag. Let's do the random. Long break here, so here we go. Good luck, everyone. 4254. 7 is the number. Let's do the team 7 times. 6 and 7. Okay, we have the Wild on 32. Let's slowly go up, see where the Hawks are. Calgary's 19 for Zari. Buffalo was 29. Chicago is number 3. Colorado 1. Edmonton is 6. Okay, so Chicago is on 3. So look for, I'm just trying to do it where we random Chicago every break, guys. So it'll be a little bit more money because there's only going to be 31 spots, but that might be the next one or the next following ones. Just want to make sure it's enough product. 6 and 7. Okay, so Frank Stain on 32. And we have JP is on 3 for Chicago. Roddy Booth is on number 1. Okay, congrats. If you hit, I guess, Mr. JP, Jamie. Okay, Roddy Booth gets Colorado. Dominic Staffa, Ottawa. JP, Chicago. Tampa, Felice Perugini. Zach gets Seattle. Edmonton Oilers, Ian Howe. Corey A., LA Kings. Zach Jameson, Capitals. Terry Klumper, the Sharks. Rangers, Manny Diaz. Angie Goen gets Florida. JP, Nashville. Manny Diaz, Pittsburgh. Tyson Rollick, Islanders. Dimitri Papadimitriou gets the Dallas Stars. Angie Goen gets Flyers. Keith Erickson, Columbus. Jason Werbecki gets the Canucks. Kale Pasternak, Calgary. Corey Lamont, Devils and the Habs. JP, the Jets. Curtis Nordstrom, the Bruins. Chris Thibodeau gets the Blues. Felice Perugini gets Arizona and Vegas. Dennis Malley, Detroit. Brendan Giacobo, Toronto. Angie Goen gets Buffalo. Carolina, Tyson Rollick. Angie Goen gets the Ducks. Wild, Frank Stain. Okay, guys, I'll give it a minute or two. If anyone wants to try and trade their team, they're more than welcome to try. I'll put the teams up so you know who you had. Bounty is at $75. So I think Tyler posted it wrong because he thought it wasn't hit, and he thought that it goes up by $50. But the Upper Deck ones have always went up by $25. If you pull a UD exclusive or high gloss Young Gun, then you win the $75 for the team it happens to be on. What's up, Thor? Okay, let's open this, and then I don't think anyone will trade, but there's the first 4. Next 4, and our last 4. Okay, guys. Alright, we're going on. Teams are set. Done deal. Box 1. We have a, I don't know if they call him Speckle, Tanner Jeannot, Tampa Bay, ×2 Tampa Bay, and then Tampa Bay pack, Kucherov. Let's lower that. So we got Tanner Jeannot, Kucherov. Dazzlers of Sergachev, Tampa Bay, Stuart Skinner, Oilers, and a Fraser Minton Young Gun, Toronto. I don't know, Dennis, but there's always some Easter eggs or like Fanimation, stuff like that, so you never know. Ovechkin, maybe a Yzerman of some sort. Brad Marchand, Luke Hughes. Zach McEwen, and then a Young Gun, Matt Tompkins for Tampa, and a Schwartz for Seattle. Monster season, Oilers, McDavid, Kirill, and Bobby McMahon, Toronto. Here's a outburst coming. We have Vejmelka, Arizona, Ilya Solyov, Young Gun, Calgary, and a Jacob Markstrom outburst, Calgary. Okay, sounds good, buddy. We have a Vasilevsky, Tampa, Kirill, Wild, and Owen Beck for the Habs. We got Robertson, Dallas, Morgan Riley, Toronto, and Hugh McGing, St. Louis Young Gun. Okay, we have Matt Murray, Dallas, Ryan Reeves for the Wild, and we have a Young Gun clear cut, Connor Bedard. I'm not sure, but not long. These are thick, soft sleeves. No wonder they're out. Connor Bedard, Jamie Parliament. That's the second one that was pulled today, actually. Third one so far in store. Why is it late? Look at that, Mr. Bedard. Did I pull out the other stuff? First box. We have a Sogard, Ottawa, Ty Carte, Young Gun, Seattle. We have a Wayne Gretzky retired canvas in the same box. LA Kings. Little surprise there, I guess, eh? That is 1 to 2 a case, guys. I mean the Gretzky, if you're wondering. Okay, Bo Horvat, Islanders, Tyler Seguin, Dallas, and Ridley Gregg, Ottawa. We have a gold speckle, I'm going to call it. I didn't look at the checklist, but Mizlurkins, Columbus. We have Kyle Connor, Jets, Kevin Korchinski, Young Gun. Imagine if you got a regular in that, eh? Okay, good box, good start. Maybe we got a loaded case, eh? Okay, let's do a number 2. I'm going to put these back here. Thank you, sir. Figured it's kind of speckle. Okay, here's box 2. We have a Josh Brown for the Coyotes. Kubalik, Detroit. Afanaseyev, Nashville. Grubauer, Seattle. Olivier for Columbus. And Actel, Young Gun for the Caps. McDavid, Oilers. Stamkos, Tampa. And a Hopkins, Oilers. Beniers for Seattle. Alex Leferrier, Young Gun, LA. And a William Dufour, Young Gun canvas for the Islanders. Draisaitl, Oilers. Couture for the Sharks. Will Cooley for the Rangers. Yeah, phone Jim because he'll know more than I do. David Pastrnak, highlighter orange, or yellow, sorry, for Boston. Bobrovsky, and a Pavel Mintyukov for the Ducks. We have a Larkin, Detroit, Pettersson, Vancouver, and Clevin, Ottawa. Bergeron, Boston, Nuge for the Oilers, and a Mikhail Pitha. or something like that. Columbus, Young Gun. Markstrom, Calgary, clear cut of Mantha for the Capitals, and a Jack Hughes for the Devils. Georgiev for Colorado. We have a Nazco, Columbus, and a Zibanejad for the Rangers. McDavid, Oilers. McCann, Seattle. Levi for Buffalo. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Ty Emberson, Young Gun for the Sharks, and a Zetterlund out for Sharks. Okay, there's a box. Number 2. Not as good as 1, that's for sure. Okay, here's number 3. We have a Pastrnak for Boston, to Chuck, Florida, and a Pelche for Calgary. Yeah, I'm going to email. I saw the email, buddy. Okay. Here, you know what, Tim? Just a sec here. I just messaged you, Tim. Zibanejad, Rangers, Tristan Jarry, and Walker Duehr. Pittsburgh and Calgary there. We have Kucherov, Tampa, Marner, Toronto, Casper for Detroit. Vanasek for the Devils, a Nicholas Matin-Paulo, Ottawa Young Gun, and a Beniers canvas, Seattle. McDavid, Oilers, Ovechkin caps, and Scheifele for the Jets. Saros for Nashville, Nick Swanee, Minnesota, and Delandry for Dallas. We have a Tage Thompson for Buffalo, Mark Del Gazzo, Nashville, and a Arturs Silovs Young Gun canvas for the Canucks. Thompson, Buffalo, Vasilevsky, Tampa, Duehr for Calgary. We have a deluxe of Mason Marchment, 153 of 250 for Dallas, Konecki for the Flyers, and Leo Carlson, Young Gun for the Ducks. We got a McKinnon, Colorado, Wilson for Washington, Edvinson, Detroit. Grubauer, Seattle, Keller for the Coyotes, and a Bobby McMahon, Toronto. We have a Arbor Xhekaj, Montreal, and a red fluorescence of Simon Edvinson, Detroit. J-Rob for the Stars. Okay, there's box 3. Here's number 4. We have Ottinger for the Stars, Hamilton Devils, and Bulldog Islanders. McKinnon for Colorado, Hardy, Haman Akhtel, Capitals, and Matthew Poitras, Young Gun Canvas. Bruins finally got a half-decent Young Gun in the products. Greg, you still on? We have Pastrnak, Boston, McKinnon, Colorado, and Clevin, Ottawa. We have a pink Dazzler, Philip Grubauer, Seattle, Thompson for Vegas, and a Nick Swanee Young Gun for the Wild. Keller, Arizona. We have Forsberg, Nashville, and a Fraser Minton, Toronto. Vasilevsky, Tampa, Thomas for the Blues, Cooley for the Rangers. We have Larkin, Detroit, Hurdle, the Sharks, Connor Zary, Young Gun for Calgary. We have Josh Brown, Coyotes, black and white canvas, Jeremy Swayman, Boston, Askarov for Nashville. Jeannot, Tampa. We have Matthew Poitras for Boston, Connor McDavid canvas. Cole Caulfield for the Habs, Dylan Strome, Capitals, Nylander, Toronto. We have a McDavid, Oilers, Keller, Arizona, and Afanasiev for Nashville. Johnny Gaudreau, Columbus, Alex Leferrier for LA, and a Leon Draisaitl Outburst, Oilers. Looks like he's bobsledding. Okay. Here is number 5, I believe. Okay, Tim, thanks. McDavid, Oilers, Panarin, Rangers, and Brett Burns for Carolina. Okay, Hellebuck, the Jets, Lucas Condotta for the Habs, Ennis Lorentz for the Sharks. Braden Point, Tampa, McCarr for Colorado, and a Hugh McGing for the Blues. Capo, Kakinen, San Jose, Matthews, Toronto, and Coronado for Calgary. It's Tim Stutzel, Ottawa. We have a Michael Kesselring, Arizona, and a Ottinger for the Stars. John Gibson, Ducks, Tyler Angle, Young Gun for Columbus, and a POE, Simon Gagne So that'll go to the team since he's retired. It'll go to the team he played the most for, and I'll search that on Hockey DB. Tim Stützle, Ottawa. Mangiapane for Calgary. Luke Hughes, Devils. We have a Foligno for the Wild and a Tristan Lune, young gun for the Ducks. And we got a silver superstar honor roll, 120 of 250. It's Marco Kasper. So it's serial numbered 120 of 250. So Detroit rookie, not bad. We got a Makar for Colorado, Thompson, Vegas, Nesterenko for the Ducks. Foligno for the Wild, Barzal, Islanders, and Desnoy, Philly. Samsonov, Toronto, Larkin, Detroit, John Beecher for the Bruins. Tyler Toffoli, Calgary. Clear Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. And a Sean Farrell for the Habs. Okay, I'll check the Simon Gagner. I know most of his time was Philly, so it's probably Philly, but I know he went to Tampa. I think he went to a few other teams, so we'll see. Yeah, it's just Tampa, LA. So he's Philly. Philly, that goes to Philly. Most games played by a landslide. Okay. So there's box 5, 6. Sorry, guys. Okay, we got Stützle, Ottawa, Devon Toews for Colorado, and Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Gustafson for the Wild, Forsberg, Nashville, and Uvis Balinskis, Florida, young gun. We got a Vasilevsky for Tampa, Backlund, Calgary, and Jiri Patera, Vegas. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. We have a young gun checklist, Carlson and Bedard, and then a Braden Shen. So this will be random for Chicago and the Ducks, unless there's 2, and then we'll just give 1 to each team, so there won't be random, since it's a case break. Pasternak for Boston, Rantanen, Colorado, and Gounet, Ottawa. We have a Nuge, yellow highlighters for the Oilers, Logan Thompson for Vegas, and a Matthew Poitras, second one, young gun for Boston. We got a Kakkonen for San Jose, Maselli, Arizona, Dustin Wolf for Calgary. Larkin, Detroit, Werenski, Columbus, and a Hunter Shepard, young gun for the Capitals. Josh Brown, Coyotes, Fluorescence of Matt Murray, red, Dallas, and Cole Guttman. Chicago. Jeannot, Tampa. Voronkov, Columbus, and Forsberg for Nashville. Cole Caulfield, Glaring, Montreal. Clayton Keller, Arizona, and Cole McWard for the Canucks. Johnny Gaudreau for Columbus. Luke Phillip, Chicago, and a JT Miller, Canucks outburst. Yeah, I think that's box 6. We got 6 to go, guys. So I'll leave that there. Cole Caulfield for the Habs. We got Bolivier for Canucks and Gutman, Chicago. Zuccarello for the Wild. We got Pastrnak for Boston. Then we got another Young Gun checklist, Bedard and Carlson. So each of you teams get one. I'm not even sure if the same guy has it, but I never checked who had the Ducks actually. Ducks is Angie, so Angie gets one, and so does JP. We have a Deslauriers, for Flyers, Pettersson, Vancouver, and Gounet for Ottawa. Gustafson for the Wild, Pavel Mintyukov, Young Gun for the Ducks, and Duclair for Florida. McDavid Oilers, we got Svechnikov, Carolina, and Allmark for the Bruins. We got Austin Matthews for Toronto, Jackson Lacombe, Young Gun for the Ducks, and Yegor Sharangovich, outburst for the Devils. We have a Sidney Crosby, Pink Dazzler, Pittsburgh, Mazlurkins for Columbus, and a Justin Sordiff for Florida, Young Gun. Frederick, the Bruins, Cider, Detroit, Coronado for Calgary. Pettersson, Vancouver, Carlson, Vegas, and a Clay Stevenson, Young Gun for the Capitals. Hey Dave, what's up? They're $37 a pack. We got Phoenix, Copley, LA, Clear Cut, TJ Oshie, Capitals, and a Seth Jones, Chicago. Tkachuk for Florida, Kesselring, Arizona, and Panarin, Rangers. Last box pack for box 7. Rantanen, Colorado, Malkin, Pittsburgh, and Dustin Wolf for Calgary. We have a Shesterkin for the Rangers, a Tristan Lunet for the Ducks, and Sonny Milano for the Capitals. Glaring of Erik Karlsson for the Sharks, Braden Point, Tampa, Brock Faber for the Wild. Pittsburgh for Crosby, Damien Giroux for the Wild, and Ryan Shea, Outburst Young Gun, and that's for Pittsburgh. We have a Gaudreau, Columbus, Mercer, Devils, and Charlie McAvoy, Boston. Noah Cates for the Flyers, Patrick Maroon, Tampa, and a Hunter Shepard Young Gun for the Capitals. Trevor Zegras for the Ducks, Forsberg, Nashville, and Svozil for Columbus. Carlson for the Sharks, Maxence Gounet, Ottawa Young Gun, and a Jake Livingstone Young Gun canvas for Nashville. Jack Hughes for the Devils, Gallagher, Habs, and Lacombe for the Ducks. We have a pink Deep Roots of Malkin, Eichel for Vegas, and then a Zach Benson Young Gun for Buffalo. Keller, Arizona, we have a Taylor Raddysh, Chicago, and a Pedersen for the Canucks. Kyrou, St. Louis, Krause for the Coyotes, and a Ryan Shea Young Gun for Pittsburgh. Okay, we have Linus Ullmark, Boston. Red Fluorescence Bobby McMahon for Toronto, and a Dufour for the Islanders. Okay, 4 to go, guys. Box 9 coming up. We have Stutzel, Ottawa, Mackie Samoskevich, Young Gun for Florida, and Merchenko, Columbus. McDavid, Monster Season Oilers, Panarin Rangers, and Tkachuk for Ottawa. Hellebuck, Winnipeg, a John Ludwig Young Gun for Pittsburgh, and a Matheson for the Habs outburst. We have a Aho, Carolina, McAvoy, Boston, and Kellerman, Coyotes. Lucas Raymond, Detroit, Makar for Colorado, and a Dmitry Voronikov, Columbus. Kakinen for San Jose, Barkov for Florida, Evangelista for Nashville. John Gibson, the Ducks, Artur Silos, Vancouver, and a Walker Duehr Young Gun canvas for Calgary. Tim Stutzel, Ottawa, Carlson for the Caps, and Kadri for Calgary. We have a gold speckle. This is of Connor McDavid, and it's numbered 133 of 153. Monster Season Parallel. Well, we got to take Zari down, right? Foligno for the Wild, and a Bobby McMahon Young Gun, Toronto. Jake Allen for the Habs. Spurgeon for the Wild. Patera, Vegas. Samsonov, Toronto. Nylander, Toronto. And a Matin Paulo, Young Gun for Ottawa. We got a Toffoli for Calgary. Red fluorescence Sean Farrell for the Habs. And a McWard for the Canucks. Alright guys, 3 to go. Kempe for LA, Aho, Carolina, and a Connor Bedard portrait for Chicago. UD exclusives, Justin Falk. It is 66 of 100 for St. Louis. Kaprizov for the Wild, and a Samoskovich Young Gun, Florida. Forsberg, Nashville, Konecki, Flyers, and Nyes, Toronto. Thompson, Buffalo, Carter Hart for Philly, and Svozil Young Gun, Columbus. Watson for Ottawa. We got Fowler for the Ducks and Merrillanen, Ottawa. Keller for Arizona. Connor Zary. Another Connor Zary Young Gun. Calgary Flames. And then we got it. Pedersen Nuge. Canvas checklist, so that'll probably be random. Unless the same people have. I'll check while it goes up. Ian Howe has Oilers. Thompson for Vegas. Lindholm, Calgary, and Kopanen for Boston. We got Marner for TO. Tyson Forster for Philly, and a black and white Young Gun canvas. And that is of John Beecher for the Bruins. So that'll be around, and that is Vancouver, and Vancouver is Jason Werbecki. We have a Binnington for St. Louis, a Tyler Angle for Columbus, and a Lucas Reichel for Chicago. McDavid, Monster Season Oilers, J-Rob, Dallas, Kyrou for the Blues. Sorry. We have a Ville Husso for Detroit, Billy Sweezy, Young Gun Columbus, and a Svechnikov Outburst for Carolina. And last box 10. Pizzetta, Montreal. We have a Deep Roots Wheeler, Jets, and a Matt Murray Young Gun for Dallas. All right. 2 to go. Box 11. We got a Jack Hughes for the Devils. Lucas Condotta, Montreal, and a POE, Devin Levi canvas, and that is for Buffalo. Matthews, Toronto, Yossi, Nashville, and Desnoyers. Desnoyers. I don't know, something like that. Philly. Deluxe, Victor Hedman, 196 of 250, Tampa. Kochetkov for Carolina, and John Beecher, Young Gun, Boston. We have a Panarin for the Rangers, Trevor Zegras, Ducks, Sean Farrell, Montreal. Panarin, Rangers, Barzell, Islanders, and a Joel Teasdale, Young Gun for the Habs. Sorokin for the Islanders, Draisaitl, Oilers, and Philippe Forsberg for Nashville. We got Darcy Kemper for the Capitals, Kadri, Calgary, McDonough for Vancouver. Demko, Vancouver, Letang for Pittsburgh, and a Damian Hunt, Young Gun for the Wild. Liam O'Brien for Arizona, black and white, Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa, and a Panarin for the Rangers. Kopitar, LA, Brian Rust, Pittsburgh, and a Matthew Savoy. Sorry, Raphael Savoy. Young Gun for the Oilers. Oilers, McDavid, Pettersson, Vancouver, Nestorenko for the Ducks. Sam Carrick for the Ducks. Emil Andre for Philly. Zach Werenski, Columbus. Alright, we're down to box 12, guys. No regular Bedards, but we have a clear cut. Alright. Alrighty. We got Caulfield for Montreal, John Ludwig, Pittsburgh, and Jake DeBrusk, Boston. McDavid, Oilers, Crosby, Pittsburgh, Askarov for Nashville. AJ Greer, Boston. We have Jackson Lacombe for the Ducks. And we got a Connor Zary, Outburst, Young Gun, Calgary Flames. We got a Hellebuck for the Jets, Granlund for Pittsburgh, and an Askarov, Nashville. Crosby, Pittsburgh, Aho for the Carolina Hurricanes, Mason Lohrei, Boston, Young Gun. Ottinger, Dallas, Ekblad for Florida, and Bolduc for the Islanders. Okay, last 6 packs. Let's see if we get Mr. Bedard sighting. Sean Farrell, Young Gun Canvas for the Habs. We got a Trent Frederick for Boston and a Walteri Mirella for Tampa Bay Young Gun. Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens, Braden Point Tampa, and Evangelista for Nashville. We have a Cole Caulfield Pop 1000 Montreal. We got a Jake Allen, and we got a regular, finally hit one, Connor Bedard. Okay, looks okay. Quick glance at it. Last box, eh? Panarin Rangers, we got Kucherov Tampa and a Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. Darcy Kemper for the Capitals, Kucherov for Tampa, and a Sillos Vancouver Young Gun. Panarin for the Rangers, Arthur Lehkonen, Colorado, and Kellerman for the Coyotes. Okay, there is the break, guys. Nice hit on the Bedard clear cut first box. Okay, so we have this one as a random. We have a $50 group break credit. National Hockey Card Day. The bounty goes up to $100 for next break. And then we got Vancouver and Edmonton random. Dice roll at the beginning was what, 7? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 7. So let's do that, and we'll do the prizes. So this is for the National Hockey Card Day packs first. So it's going to go to 14. And 14. So the winner of the packs goes to Curtis Nordstrom. Curtis. $50 credit, sorry, for after 21, another 7. And 7. Okay, that is to Chris Thibodeau. Chris, congratulations, you won a $50 credit. Okay, now we're going to do Vancouver and Edmonton for that canvas checklist 7 times. 6 and 7. And that goes. Vancouver didn't even move, I thought. Okay, Vancouver gets that. Alright, guys. So that's a Vancouver. Okay, congrats. You got a Bedard portrait, Bedard Young Gun, and a clear cut. And you are laughing. Okay, congrats, guys. That's it for tonight's breaks. But if anything fails, we will do it. Try to do it early tomorrow. Start early. Hopefully, we'll see how busy it is tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I guess so. So look for the breaks, Dennis, though, that I'm going to have 31 spots in Chicago. Every box will be random. So let's say the first box I opened, whoever had Chicago would have got really lucky. Then I would have random again, and Chicago would have gone to whoever, let's say. A different person, that box. And then I'll do it again for the next third box, and then the fourth box, and the fifth box, and so forth. Might be a little longer break, but it's probably this way everyone gets 12 different chances at a Bedard. Technically, right? Could be any Bedard, right? So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that the next time, or because I plan to do 5 like this, but we'll see. We'll see how my supply lasts too. Okay. Thanks. Have